Yeah. I mean, I think that's what's the most time consuming shit was the taping
That's
off
there it
though.
is. That's the most important part of it.
Yes, sir. Uh, yeah, man. Shit, but that about it, man. Getting that shit done, making it a wrap. Besides that, you know, we all gravy, baby. Shit, let me go ahead introduce the podcast. Hey, you hear my voice, man? You know what time it is, man. It's time for social media most perfect podcast. Social media's best kept secret. I'm your boy Infamous,
Hollywood.
and together we make these
These nuts.
nuts. Yep, yeah. You'll never say with no enthusiasm. You be like these nuts.
That shit is it just don't sit right with my spirit saying it like I used to say it.
What? How do I see
Like a lady boy.
it? Oh, you gonna use my verbiage because I say your immune system like a lady boy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you,
yeah,
you.
yeah,
But
yeah.
hey, for y'all that don't
You say it
know,
like a lady boy.
Hollywood been sick since 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. I told him to go to the doctor, man, or go get checked, shit like that.
That
Cause
nigga said 2 weeks before Thanksgiving.
it
Oh,
it
go
it
ahead, but continue.
it's no reason for your man meat to be leaking like that, dog. And you just walk around all willy nilly. So he don't want to take his homeboy advice, so he walk around with the wet meat. So, hey man, listen. If I was your wife, I don't think I'll be continuing sexual activity with you at this point, but she love you for who you are, dog. Hollywood, go ahead, tell me how to get in contact with you, Licky Man. Licky Man, go ahead.
I am Hollywood Rich underscore on Instagram and threads. Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
I am infamous on TikTok. I'm also infamous on X. Follow the podcast at These Nuts Official on Facebook. Instagram is These Nuts underscore. How they in contact with us on YouTube, Hollywood.
Separate these nuts.
Also, if you take the audio experience and you want to separate, keep the nuts separated, man. Go to Spotify, Apple, uh, Anchorage, or however you consume audio podcasts, man, and put these nuts in. Keep a space in between these and the nuts, and we should pop up. Hey, Hollywood, guess what I found out, bro? I know
What's
you
that?
ain't paying no attention to it, but if you go on Spotify, right, for the people that's listening who don't like going on YouTube, if you're not a YouTube person, if you listen to the podcast on Spotify, our podcasts are now available in visual form on Spotify. So if you want to just go to Spotify, you can go to Spotify, and when you hit the podcast, it gives you an option to watch the visual as long with the audio. So if you're not a YouTube person and you like to just be on Spotify, then now the visuals are out now up on Spotify, Hollywood. Hollywood, what you
Oh,
think about
okay.
that, bro? It's something I learned how to do. After you get a certain amount of views on Spotify, you start unlocking shit. So we don't hit a benchmark on Spotify. So they're giving us other options.
That's what's up. We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, man. Check out the last episode, the Immaculate Conception was the first podcast I was able to actually put the visuals along with the audio. So for you guys that don't really like YouTube, or if you work, if you're at work and you know, if you leave your phone, or you want to walk around with your phone and YouTube always going off, you can go to Spotify, and Spotify will continue playing the podcast. So that's just a little hidden nugget, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check the features out and subscribe to us on Spotify. We'll gladly
Mhm.
appreciate it. Apple Podcasts as well, or however you consume the podcast. So kudos. How was your week, man?
Well, you just told everybody you said my dick was leaking, so yeah.
Hey man, I'm just saying, man. Hey, at this point, dog, but you healed now,
Right.
right? I mean, you feeling better, right?
Somehow.
Are you still walking around with the diapers on, or
Yeah,
are you
that's
wearing
what I had on.
or are you able to wear briefs and shit again? Uncontrollable leakage. You
Yeah,
know.
I got the thin like the thinner diaper, the thinnest ones they got. So
Oh, oh,
the
okay.
next step is brief, so I should be all right.
Okay, my dog healing up in this motherfucking world. That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about. My week, let me see. Um, what did I do this week? I ain't really did shit, dog. Just work. I did a little bit of Christmas shopping yesterday, Hollywood. Trying to get ready for Christmas, trying to get it out the way, bro.
Man, fuck
Hey,
Chris.
that why you say fuck Saint Nick, dog?
Cause nigga, I'm on the other side of this shit, man. I'm the only one spending money.
Nah, your wife spending money. You say I got a joint account, so both of y'all spending money.
Me and my wife is spending money. That's what I mean. I don't mean I'm the only one spending money, but you know what
When
I
did
mean.
you uh when did you and your wife decide to tell your kids about Santa Claus? Did you let
I
them
don't know.
know?
It's not like we sat them down and and had a family meeting or a family gathering to explain about Santa Claus. They just gradually knew. Like I ain't
Yeah.
had to tell them.
Okay. Nah, because I mean I see some people coming out the gate and I'd be like, bro, I ain't telling my kids no shit like that. I'm keeping
I
that
understand.
being with them.
I understand it.
Hey, listen, it's funny that the farce that we was taught when we were kids, dog, and how people were, the newer generation, they not with the, you know, do you think that's taken away from a kid's
I was just gonna say because
imagination?
I understand both parts. I understand the parents who look at it as if shit, nigga, this my hard work, so I'm gonna let them know I'm
Yeah.
Santa Claus. And I also understand the parents who want to keep it magical and keep the Christmas spirit and all that shit alive. So, and that probably leads to us saying Christmas ain't the same no more because they done took the magic out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All the shit we used to believe in as children, that's what made Christmas magical to us. So I understand both sides.
Dog, boy, listen, it ain't just Christmas, but they were getting us, boy. They were getting us with the Tooth Fairy. Who
Hmm.
else they got us with?
You believed in that back in the
You
day. I
goddamn
did.
right. They saw the tooth fell
Yeah,
out, boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I kept that going for a little while for my girls too. One going sneaking in there, getting that little rotten ass tooth and putting $5 under the pillow. I did all that. Yeah, I did all that.
Now, what you do with the tooth? Did you slay that bitch in the garbage?
Yes, of course.
No,
What
some
the fuck
people
am I gonna do
kept
with
it.
a tooth? Huh?
Some people are sentimental like that and keep it.
No, I'm not. I'm not that. I'm sentimental, but not to the point where I'm keeping rotten ass teeth. I ain't doing that.
They
Mm-mm.
call it rot dead teeth.
Yeah.
hey, hey, that's funny. But now, no, I was on our little TikTok. We getting a little motion on TikTok, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
put up the conversation with me and you had about the immaculate conception. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
man, women, boy, this woman went off on us, Hollywood.
Oh
Black
God,
men need to
man.
shut up.
What we said wrong this time? Every
Uh,
time you put some shit, we can't even speak out, man. We can't have an opinion on nothing without
man,
somebody having an issue with it. So what happened
uh,
this time?
let me see. Let me go to it. It's funny. What clip did I put up? Let me go back to our TikTok and check real quick. I can let you know. Oh, it's when me and you was talking about what's more valuable, man meat or vagina. Man, this girl told us. See, that's what
Well, why
black
would
men.
us 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 thinking highly of our dick? Why would that make you? Why would that upset you? How about you just put your reason why you think your pussy is more
She did.
valuable than our dick? Okay,
She didn't. Matter of fact,
yeah, they
let me
crazy,
go
man.
to the comments, dog. Let me read what she said, dog. This is what she said to us. Now, one
Hmm.
woman did understand what we were saying. You know what I mean? She said, y'all black men need to shut up. And then one dude went on there and said, oh, you a Karen, right? So so one woman went on there, dog. She say, I think he means men need to value their meat more. My husband
No,
meat, huh?
that ain't what we saying. But good, carry on.
She said, but my husband B hasn't had that many. So she put the throwing up the hand sign. I don't know what that means. I'm not I'm emoji illiterate. I don't know what some of that shit be meaning, but
No,
that's what
you're
she
not
put.
emoji illiterate. You just old as shit.
Could be, dog. you know, emojis wasn't coming along when I was alive. I mean, when I was young, dog. So
Of
I'm
course they
getting new
would.
to the emoji shit. But that was just I found it was interesting that, you know,
So this is gonna be a new segment every week, dog.
yeah.
You reading comments from people who
I just like the
are
negative shit.
dis- disgusted with us.
Yes, yes. I think it's hilarious,
Okay.
dog. I think it's hilarious. Because I don't think people I think people are one track minded, dog. Most people can't open their mind to see another perspective. And just because you don't agree with it, you don't have to call niggas out their name. Because listen,
Yeah.
I feel like it's good to have a different perspective to see things from other people's perspective. And if I don't agree with it, like it's rarely that I feel that strongly about somebody where I'm gonna go on social media and have to voice my opinion about something, dog. I mean, I can see where you're coming from. That's usually what I
Right.
say. But most people, they just if it ain't that way, you fucked up, bro. You fucked up.
Yeah. Like you just said, dog. Is put your comments under the explain how
Mm-hmm.
you feel, and maybe we might see things from your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
But
saying? It's just as simple as that.
mm-hmm.
There's a reason I feel the way I feel, but and there's a reason that you feel the way you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just compare the two.
Yeah. Dog, because what people don't realize, dog, your life experiences and your childhood traumas dictate the way you think. The shit you
Right.
went through as a kid and the shit you're going through as an adult, they merge and make you become the person that you become, bro. And just because my life experience or my childhood wasn't as traumatic or more traumatic than yours, doesn't mean that you're right and I'm wrong. You know what I mean? It just means that we have a different view on life. And there's nothing wrong with converging with each other and having a healthy conversation about some shit. That
I
don't mean
like
I got
getting
to get
people
out of
mad
character and
though.
call your name. Hmm?
That shit fun. It's fun making people mad though. I
Oh, yeah,
fuck with
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of making fun of people, right?
it. Hmm.
Hollywood, that's our first topic, right? It's a dude, right? Now, again, he has a different perspective on life than I have, right? Um, I don't have the visual, I just had the audio. And he's a guy that be on social media and he's pro-woman, right? And I think he is the he is the opposite of a Kevin Samuels. God bless the dead. I think his way of uh getting through to the masses is money and telling women that you shouldn't settle for broke niggas, right?
Mm.
And I'm gonna play the audio and I'm gonna let you listen to it, Hollywood. And I just want to know what you think about it. Now again, for the people that's just listening, certain things on the podcast I don't send to Hollywood because I be wanting to get his initial reaction. Because his initial reaction usually be the funny reaction. So for me, Hollywood hasn't heard this clip. I ain't because I usually send everything in the group chat to him. So he'll have a like an idea of what we're gonna talk about. This was one of those things that I felt like his immediate reaction would be the funniest. So Hollywood, I'm gonna play what he said, and I'm gonna let you listen to it. Oh goodness. These men went hold on. When they wanted hot meals. Hold on. I'm gonna start it over. Once you produce the child. Hold on. I'm gonna start it over from the beginning. I'm gonna turn it up so Hollywood can hear it. All women should be gold diggers. These men want sex when they want it, hot meals, clean house. They want you to produce the child, nurture the child, be a counselor to them when they going through hard times and they have nothing to give you or to bring towards you. Then let these men go. Dig for gold. And the only men that's going to complain about this are men that have mountains of dust. They're bums. They don't want you so you can elevate. They don't want to see you on the throne. They want to see you stuck in the mud, looking dusty and dry and going through emotional, mental, and spiritual traumas just like them. A man, a real man wants to provide. A real man wants to guide. And some men will say, man, that's how men get used. Good men don't get used because we're a man of substance. We bring money and so much more than a woman be foolish to leave a man like that. She follows the suit. Only bums, only weak men, only Hollywood, only weak men, brother. What do you think about what this guy had to say, bro?
I'm still processing it. When he first came on, I thought that he was just doing that. He was just dirty macking trying to get some cheeks or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the more he talk, I kinda agree with the nigga. He just using little buzzwords and
What?
all that shit to throw people off. I agree with him.
Oh man, get the fuck out of here, man.
I agree with him to a certain extent. I do.
Okay, tell me to the point to which you agree with him, and let me see if you
It's
can
no
change my
it's
perspective.
listen. A lot of women are doing that shit anyway. You
Just
giving
because
her
they
what she
doing it
wants.
don't make it right though,
You
dog.
giving her what she wants to get what you want. A lot of motherfuckers got that if she's doing all of this shit at the house, cooking, cleaning, raising the kids, all of this shit, why can't on the other end she get what she want? If that is money and or affection or attention from a man. That's all I read that's all I heard when he said what he said. I don't see no issue with it.
Okay, so what's the difference of the woman that we be blasting on this motherfucker every week that tell men I can't fuck with you if you ain't got no paper?
Yeah, but I don't think that's what he was talking about.
That is what he talking about.
But he named all the women who's home rearing children and taking care of the house and doing all that shit. That's what I heard.
Hollywood, we just
So
had a
if
woman.
she's doing all of that at the crib, there's no issue with her wanting money and all of this shit or being held up on a certain pedestal. I don't see no problem with that.
So what was wrong with the woman who husband that did all that, and then when he fell out of great graces at his job, she asked her to pay the bills. She told him she
Those
wanted
are
the money.
isolated situations. And in that situation, I agree with you. Yeah, she ain't shit. I agree with that.
to me, bro, that's the same shit, bro. It's the same shit. Get somebody that's equally yoked with you, bro. Cause what he telling niggas, he in his statement, he say, bro, be a digger, be a gold digger. That what he said. That gold digger shit, that throws off the whole argument that you just made. It's different
Nah,
when you.
I didn't hear that, bro.
Oh, you want me to replay it for you again?
You can.
Okay, hold on. Let me set it up so you can hear it again. Because what he said was, I have in the beginning, in the very beginning, he said, I don't have no problem with women
He
digging for
said
gold.
he said men want women to cook and clean and rear the children and all of this thing, but they don't bring nothing to the table. They bring dust or whatever the other trigger words he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, if a woman is doing all of that shit, I don't have no problem with her wanting money or things that she want. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issue with that. I
Bro, I
don't.
don't, I don't have no problem with that part of that statement either.
That's all I'm saying. That all that other shit, gold digging and all that shit, that's something different. I think he was just using those buzzwords, those trigger words to get niggas riled up.
Okay.
If you go by the definition of a gold digger, then yeah, I agree with you. But that ain't the woman that he's talking about.
Okay. All women should be gold diggers. He's been. You heard what that's how he started off. All women should be.
That yeah, to get you riled up, but keep playing it.
Sex when they want it, hot meals, clean house. They want you to produce the child, nurture the child, be
Right.
a counselor to them when they going through hard times and they have nothing to give you or to bring towards you. They
Now
let
stop.
these men
Now
go.
stop. Now if a woman is providing that entire list that he named,
Mm-hmm.
she not no gold digger.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, he was just using that gold digger buzzword to trigger niggas.
I think, I mean, if we're gonna be honest about this conversation, dog, I think this whole conversation is a bunch of contradictions. You, it's like you
It
playing
is
both
because I
sides.
don't think he using the right words. Like I said, he using buzzwords.
I just think it's a bunch of contradictions in this whole statement, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
Because at the end of the day, most men that women that do all that shit, they don't have no problem with their woman being at home. Those women are the select few. That's if
I
we had
think
to
I
put it
think
this
that's
way.
what I think that's what he talking to. The select few.
I mean, but that ain't the majority of the women, bro. Most women gonna have to help they significant other in these days and times, bro. We listen. I think at this point, bro, and how the economy is set up, bro, you need a helpmate. And helpmates don't just involve you being at home, especially if you want to live a certain type of lifestyle. If you got a man that lives like an average working man, bro, we both have to work together to make sure the house is clean, the kids taken care of. Like that's just We got to
That's why
renegotiate
I
away.
started. That's why I started my statement off of saying that this nigga's just pandering to women. That's what I heard when he first started speaking.
Yes,
Like you
yes.
trying to get in you trying to
But
get
he
some pussy.
married. But see, dog, I think women put more stock into that shit than niggas do. And you gonna gain a fan base. 90% women or 95% women gonna go off of the shit you saying. But in reality,
Yeah,
that
he
ain't how
pandering.
life's set up. It's only the select
Right.
few of men in the world. That's why they're called the 2% or 1% earners and shit like that, bro. It's a reason why it's like that. Everybody not built to be like that, bro. So for me,
That shit good.
go ahead. No. Go ahead. Say what you finna say.
No, I was just gonna say the women who do have a good man and a man that's contributing to the house, that message gonna go past her. Cause that
Yes.
shit it just don't register with her. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you say, that might be a very large number of
Niche.
relationships.
Yes.
So he's talking to a smaller percentage, but the
Yeah.
conversation gonna trigger women. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because a lot of women have been through that situation to where they bringing everything to the table, and then the niggas provide minimal.
Yes.
So he know what he doing.
For gold. And the only men that's gonna complain about this are men that have mountains of dust. They're bums.
See, that's the part that pissed me off. See, that's the part where you take a hard left. It's like you down in men. This whole conversation is the down men. If a nigga don't provide a certain type lifestyle for you, bro, he's dusty. And that shit ain't
Yeah,
true, bro.
but this not even that's what I was trying to tell you. This not even an argument for you to even fight because
Yeah.
he not talking to you. He said
Yeah,
the
I agree.
only men who are gonna be angry with this are the niggas who not providing nothing. That ain't you. You know what I'm saying? That's another trigger. The more trigger words for him to throw into the conversation for the spark niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's all he
I
doing.
I mean, I agree with that to a certain extent, because even women that's in the world that I'm in, bro. Like I was telling my homegirl the other day, right? I feel, and maybe I'm off, dog, but I feel like I'm the upper echelon of the average nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
Don't never
levels
call
to,
yourself average, my guy.
okay, let me rephrase that. Of the working man, the
Listen,
the normal life.
the average working man ain't got what you got.
Okay, so where would you categorize me in then, bro? Because maybe I'm wrong.
What you call yourself the upper echelon of the working man?
Yes, of a
Yeah,
nigga who that
I
lives
wouldn't
a normal
categorize
life.
myself as nothing average, my nigga. I wouldn't categorize myself like that. And
Okay, when
me
I
and you in
say
the same
average,
ballpark.
okay, but when I say average, I'm not meaning as far as I'm meaning like we live an average nigga life. Like we could go somewhere and indulge in ordinary nigga shit. Niggas like
We,
Michael B. Jordan, niggas like Idris Elba, niggas like Michael Jordan, niggas like LeBron, they can't live average nigga lives. That's what I mean when I say average.
yeah, but you talking about the top 1%. I ain't saying we the top 1%, top 5%,
But it's
top ten
levels to
percent.
this shit
But
though, boy.
we might be the top 30%.
Okay, but again, I ain't even knocking that. All I'm saying is that it's different levels to this shit, bro. And
It
whatever,
is.
wherever you come in at, I think I'm at in that. But when we playing in that field, I'm
Mm-hmm.
upper echelons in that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just feel like a lot of women go into these relationships listening to a nigga like this, telling him that because I don't want to do a certain type thing, that I'm dusty. And it's nothing. I'm not dusty. I mean, a lot of niggas not dusty, bro. And
Nah, but they need to get the message in its totality. Like
they not.
you can't come fresh off in a relationship and expect all of that shit that this nigga telling you to go for. Especially if you're not providing all of the shit that he said the women should be providing.
Yes,
Yeah, if you're not providing, if you're not
bro. I got a
a
clip.
homemaker taking care of kids and all that shit, how do you expect to get like come
Dog,
on now? No.
Hollywood women not even much own that no more. Soon as you
I know they expect it, but
no
they shouldn't.
no what I'm saying is most women goals are not to be home cleaning and taking care of kids. That's not
And
even
that's
much in
fine.
there.
That's
So
fine.
so again, what I tell everybody is sometimes, bro, you have to align yourself with somebody that has the same core values as yourself. If you want that, you got to find a woman that's into that. A lot of these women don't want to be home and taking care of kids. That's just not their goal anymore. Now, it is some women out here that subscribe to that. But the majority, I feel, and I could be wrong because I haven't done no statistics on this shit or nothing, but I think most women want to live their life. They don't want to be home and taking care of the family and cooking and doing all. They want to be able to do shit for themselves as well. So again, I think sometimes these modern ideology, these thought processes that people have don't align with the current, the old school women, or what they call them, bro. I think modern day women don't align with how old school niggas values are. Because like we say all the time, dog, money is a control mechanism. It's a dark side to fucking with a nigga that got that type paper. But they don't ever talk about that side. They don't ever talk about the controlling nigga that got the bread. Because that's all he trying to do is control you. If you like to be controlled, then you fuck with a nigga that got that type paper. And you got to deal with what comes along with fucking with a nigga that got that type money. We talk about that shit all the time. But women don't never talk about that. So we're going to move on a little bit further on what he said. Because I got a clip later on we're going to play about a young lady in this same scenario where she telling the nigga, hey, if you can't pay for my nails and all this shit to go on a date, that she can't fuck with him. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later on the podcast too.
They don't want you so you can elevate. They don't want to see you on the throne. They want to see you stuck in the mud, looking dusty and dry and going through emotional, mental, and spiritual traumas.
See, and that's what I get pissed. I mean, I'm gonna say pissed off.
That's the biggest part of his statement that I don't agree with. Yeah, I don't agree with that.
What nigga don't want to see his woman scribe? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life, dog. Most niggas want to see that girl's win.
Making statements like that, you making niggas look real evil, like real shitty.
That's my
point. Don't do that, my nigga. You like, yeah, you shitting on niggas with that part of the statement.
That's my point. See, you pandering to women, dog.
Yeah.
You feeding that delusional woman type shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
he feeding the negative stereotypes about black men. That's all he doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's crazy, dog. And he's a black man. That's crazy. Here we go.
Just like them, a real man wants to provide. A real man wants to guide. And some men will say, man, you know, that's how men get used. Good men don't get used because we're a man.
Okay, Hollywood, how you feel about that? Good men don't get used.
Okay, now he getting back into, to where I'm starting to agree with him again after that statement.
Okay,
like you saying shit that I agree with. Like, okay, real men don't get used. We, you know what I'm saying? All that good shit. Niggas, we don't. If you feel like she like how we be feeling, don't come in a relationship too early asking for shit. Give me some time, and then that shit gonna naturally come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a naturally.
But that ain't what he's saying.
See, I'm a naturally, but that's what I took from. I'm a naturally see shit or see you in need for shit, and then I'm gonna offer. I'm gonna provide. You know what I'm saying? That's what I took from what he was saying.
Dog, the saying around is good men finish last all the time, bro. They say that shit all the time. Good niggas finish last. So again,
you agree with that?
Yes. I do feel, listen, I feel like depending on how old you are, dog, and what type of woman you
I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
Let me tell you why I say that. I think when the women young and they having fun, bro, I think the good nigga is the boring nigga. They don't see the value in the good nigga when they're young.
That don't mean I finish last.
No, I'm not. In your perception, you may not. I'm just giving the difference in two different women. I think once women go through what they go through, when they done let the bad boys and all that, and they figure out that them niggas ain't shit, then that's when they come over to the good man. But that's when the good man got leverage. Women don't usually get to that stage in their life until they older, though. You know what I'm saying? When they hit their 40s. When they hit their 40s, late 30s, now they start to look for a good man. But by then, all the good men gone. Because a real woman gonna see a good man and snatch him and take him up off the market.
Yeah, so that don't mean I finished last. That
No.
means I
I'm
finished
not
right
saying.
where I'm supposed to finish.
I'm just saying that's what the saying is. Good men finish
Yeah,
last.
yeah, I don't agree with that saying. That shit,
So
how a chick move not gonna stop me from being me. It's either you recognize it and accept me for me, or you move, you go on about your business. Don't, like you just said, don't come 10 years down the road and expecting me to be welcoming you with open arms. No, I done moved on with my motherfucking life. So
yeah.
I could always be a good nigga. I just can't be a dumb nigga. I gotta be a
Mm.
nigga. I'm gonna be a good nigga, but I'm gonna also recognize when a motherfucker trying to play me or a motherfucker trying to get over on me. You know what I'm saying?
But see, Hollywood, I think my only feedback on you is that you come from the world before the internet. So you can recognize that because you had to be in the field. You had to be in the game to understand the game. And a lot of these niggas ain't never been in the game. They just know social media life and
Man,
getting
that
money
shit
gonna get
common
you
sense,
women.
man.
No,
That shit
Hollywood.
common sense.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, let me give you an example. For a nigga who has always been super athletic, right? I'm gonna use an athlete in my scenario. From the time he's been in AAU or Pop Warner football or AAU basketball, dog, people's been giving him everything. When you get to high school, bro, you don't have to talk to women. Women fuck with you because of the potential, the schools that's coming at you. Now they got the NIL deals that they got going on. Nigga, you don't never have to learn how to talk to women because women are coming at you. You don't never have to
Right.
know who playing with you and who not. So when you go from high school to college, you still that nigga. So when you get to college, you only in college for one season. Most of these niggas only going for one season. If you that nigga, you coming out. And no point in your life have you ever been in the game. You been in the game, but you ain't been in the game. That's why these niggas are falling victim to the older women when they make it to the NBA and get these multi-million-dollar deals. Now, the flip side to dealing with these older women is they know the game. The Dreas and the women of her ilk, I can see why the young niggas fuck with them because she know the game. She ain't finna go out and talk. She ain't finna say shit. She know how the game go.
Mm-hmm.
Then dealing with the women that's they on the same level as them, they gonna go talk. So I get it. It's like a give and take. But let's not get it fucked up. If you wasn't who you were, women of that ilk wouldn't be fucking with you because you don't know the game. That's
So
why
you
she
think them
able to
niggas
do
don't
that to you.
understand that?
No, because
So you
Hollywood,
think them niggas feel like if all that shit was taken away and they was just themselves, that they would
yes,
be able to pull off the same shit? I don't think
yes,
so. Hell no.
yes.
Hell
Hollywood,
no.
you got to
Them
think
niggas
about.
recognize. Nigga, if everywhere I go with this chick and I'm steady doing this, or I'm steady handing them my motherfucking card, you think them niggas are they're not in tune enough to recognize that?
Hollywood, if you've been famous for, we just had this conversation about T.I. last week. T.I. been
Yeah.
famous so long that he feel like a nigga supposed to know who he is. And Buddy may not know who he was. So T.I. been famous for how long now? 20 years, maybe? These
A
niggas been
minute.
that nigga since they was 16, 17 years old. They 21, 22, 23 years old. No, I don't think that they realize that, bro. They think
You
that
could
they
be
them
right, but
niggas.
I find that to be far fetched, dog.
But Hollywood,
Like that's hard for
this,
me to comprehend, dog.
but Hollywood, see, this is why I say you gotta look at it from other people's perspective, not just yours. This is why I say you come from the generation pre-internet. You had to have some type vocabulary skills to talk to women at a certain level. You knew when somebody was playing with you because you was in the game. These niggas in the game, but they not in the game because everything is given to these niggas. Everything. Women throw themselves at these niggas, man. They don't go to the club like you and me, dog, and have to spot a young lady, talk to her, convince her to want to come fuck with you. These niggas just look at women and point at them. Oh, I want her. Tell her to come here. Oh, and then they gonna put on the game like they really like these niggas. So what part of their life have they ever gotten to where they have to understand the game?
No, you could be right. I just find it hard to believe that them niggas can't recognize that without just money, without getting her hair done, without wiring her this amount of money, without having this kind of car, without staying in this type of place, she wouldn't fuck with you.
Okay. I mean, but dog, that's just like some of our favorite rappers, dog. We say we're not gonna say their names no more. If y'all want to hear the names, y'all go back about 9 podcasts ago. We said, bro, go look at some of your favorite rappers, baby mamas before they became famous. They are not the same as what they fuck
and you
with
think
now.
them niggas don't recognize that the upgrade that came with the money?
Shit, maybe. But dog,
Dog, come on. You know,
Hollywood.
like you just said, they know what they fuck with before the money. And you know how it changed after the money. You think them
Hollywood,
niggas not smart enough to recognize that?
Hollywood, I think you forget that sometimes niggas fall into their own hype, dog, and think that they are them niggas.
It ain't them, it's the money. It ain't the money, it's them.
No, they think it ain't the money, it's them.
Them niggas will kill themselves if they lose the money, if they got that kind of mindset.
Dog, listen, that's why I say all the time, Hollywood, and I like to get your input on it. I think sometimes, dog, niggas, I think niggas fall into the delusion and they fall into the hype of the nigga that they think they are when they not really that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I used to ask you all the time, bro, if we had the debate about a rapper right now that we felt like if he didn't have money, he still can get women, who would you name on the top of your head? It ain't a lot of them. It ain't a lot of them niggas that you feel like if the playing field was level and we just had to go in there off being able to talk to a
I
woman.
would have to, that's a good conversation. I would have to think about that list.
Dog, it's short. Nigga, it ain't no nigga that really popped in my head, though. I think that's charismatic enough that could do it.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. Hey, listen, if you listen to the podcast and you know of somebody that you feel like can do it, drop a comment in the comment below. Drop a comment. If you follow us on TikTok or you on Spotify watching the podcast, drop a comment and let us know what you think. I think it's gonna be hard, bro. I think it's gonna be hard. Especially, I don't think none of the new generation niggas gonna be able to do it.
Nah.
I don't think none of them do it.
Yeah, because the first nigga that popped in my mind was a nigga like Jay-Z, a nigga who could talk.
Okay.
I think Jay could got a good game. Or might have a good game.
I mean, but I think I ain't even gonna
You
say
can't
that.
you can't be that good of a rapper and can't talk to a chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. That nigga too good of a rapper.
Okay, well, Drake is a good rapper. I don't think Drake that good of a talker.
Well, I don't believe Drake that good of a rapper.
I think Drake.
I think he okay, but I think he done had a lot of help throughout the years.
Hey, listen, if you've been holding rap on your back for 15 years, bro, that's a long time, boy, to be mediocre. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, dog, I don't think it's dog. Maybe T.I. Maybe T.I.
Maybe. Yeah.
You know, maybe T.I. But after that, boy, that shit start running a little thin, boy.
It's the older
I don't.
niggas like T.I., 2 Chainz, probably niggas like that. Older niggas. I think niggas like that.
Niggas that was in the streets before they became rappers.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Niggas like that.
Yeah. I mean, do you think do you throw Ross in there? Nah, let's keep it real now.
No.
Me neither. And listen, Ross got some deficiencies, bro, but
all them niggas got deficiencies.
Oh man, I don't know. No, maybe
we
Ross.
all got that. Yeah,
I say
maybe Ross.
Maybe Ross and T.I. Maybe Jeezy. Because you know Jeezy come from that BMF shit. So, well, I don't know about Jeezy neither. I don't know, dog. I don't know.
That nigga had money for a long time.
Yeah. Slim Thug. I don't know. Slim Thug had money. See, a lot of these niggas that I think of, them niggas had money before they became rappers, dog. So I don't know. But some of these rap niggas, you go look at them, go Google some of your favorite rappers, they go look at their baby mamas before they became famous. You'll be astonished.
It ain't a pretty sight.
It ain't the same. We are not the same. They're not the same, dog. That's crazy. Okay, but we gonna put a bow on that topic there, man. That shit went longer than I thought. Let me see, Hollywood. Let me see. Let me find the topic. All right. I just seen it. I thought this was random. This dude put this on social media. He put If she spray perfume on her ankles before she leave the house, what does that mean, Hollywood?
I ain't never seen that shit before. That mean them motherfuckers finna be in the air. Dog, motherfuckers do that for real?
Bro, it's a hey, listen, they can put it on the thing.
Boy, I done been in the house. Boy, I done been in the house for too long, boy. That's new to them, boy.
Hollywood, what you do if you sitting there watching motherfucking College Day, and then your wife get dressed, she sprays some motherfucking Chanel 5 on her motherfucking ankle. What you gonna do, dog?
I'm cutting the TV off. We gotta talk. Fuck is you spraying perfume down there for? Who finna be down there? Who gonna smell that?
Oh, ain't that you be down?
Yeah, you trapping.
That shit gonna be up in the air.
Yeah, who finna be down there? Like, no.
That's disrespectful, dog. Hey,
that's like me in my pants and then spraying cologne on my boxes or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Yeah, ain't no reason for it unless somebody finna be down there.
Listen, that's the same thing as if your girl going on a girl trip and she shaved before she leave. What you doing that for? I
done had to deal with this wolf monkey all this time. Not all of a sudden you finna go out, now you finna shave. Yeah, nah.
Oh shit. Hey, listen, women, I'm very observative. I see a lot of shit. I might not say nothing to you at the time. But goddamn it, if you spray perfume on your ankles, boy, we got a problem. Yeah. We got the issues. Goddamn. What the fuck you talking about? You finna spray?
Yeah.
It's a goddamn perfume.
You would think it's some simple shit, but yeah, nah, that shit means something.
No, that's like when you get in the car. If you get in your girl car and you fall in the passenger seat, down, that shit go back too far. Hey, boy, niggas, who the fuck been in this?
Yeah, because ain't none of the kids been over here. Yeah.
Man, my kid 5'3". What the fuck? Then I got an 8-year-old and a 7-year-old. What 6'7" nigga been sitting over?
Dang.
Oh shit. That's crazy, Hollywood, boy.
And she did not care to put the motherfucking seat back. Like, yeah, she don't give a fuck.
At all. So listen, I was saying earlier that I got the clip of the young lady. Now, again, I think this young lady, right, that we finna talk about, I think she's we done talked about 3 different podcasts, right? This will make the 3rd one. And I ain't talking about her after this, because now I think she's becoming a character on social media, right? This is the same woman that me and Hollywood talked about in previous podcasts, where she went on Big Facts, right? And she was also the woman who's when her husband lost his job, he asked her to pay the bills. She asked for her money back. Then she started sleeping with his friend. So we talk about her on like 3 different podcasts. So Hollywood, I'm thinking now, I think she's learning how to monetize off of this type shit, right? I think she's becoming a character on social media. And I think it's garnering her attention. Because I feel like, bro, for me, I think attention is the biggest drug next to addiction than some of the drugs that we talk about. I think once a person gets some type of notoriety, bro, you start to get addicted to that attention and shit like that. So this young lady, right? I'm gonna play the clip. She's getting ready to go on a date, Hollywood. So she called Buddy, and she's telling Buddy that she's getting ready for the date and he should send her some money for to help with get her ready for the date. This is what she said.
Trying to be taking me on a date means you trying to be my man, right? Okay, so you need to show me that you even worthy of me giving you my goddamn time. It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. Y'all do so sassy. You look sassy ass motherfucker. Y'all, it's giving broke. You good? Don't contact me. You good? Bye-bye.
There you go, Hollywood.
He don't know about her past. He one of them older niggas that don't be on social media.
I think she's gaining notoriety now, so maybe some people don't really know who she is. I mean, unless you's a real like social media nigga. If you're not really a social media nigga, you probably wouldn't know who she was. But this goes along with what we were talking about earlier when Buddy was like, dig for gold. That's exactly what
Was
she
that
doing.
was that her first date with him?
Yes.
Nah, you
That
tripping, baby.
I mean, if you listen to it, what he was saying was, bro, I'm just trying to get to know you. Like I'm trying to, cause
Yeah,
she asked me for
yeah, yeah,
nails and all
yeah,
this other type shit. And he like, bro,
yeah.
I mean, I don't do that from a woman. Like, I'm still trying to get to know you. And then see, this would have
Nah,
don't
but she would have been offended if the nigga would have came out and said, okay, since we doing all that and I gotta pay for nails and all that, let's just skip all this shit. Let me give you a couple dollars and we
yes,
just go straight to the hotel
yes.
if
She
we
probably
doing
been
that.
down with it.
Okay, well let's just keep the relationship like that. If it's about money,
Okay.
let's skip all this small talk, me wasting money going out to dinner, trying to get to know you and all that shit. Let's just skip all that shit. You wasting money, you wasting time doing that shit. How about I just pile all this money I was gonna spend on date and nails and all this shit you trying to get me to buy? I'm gonna just give you that. And we just go straight to the hotel or come straight to my house and I knock you off and then you going on about your business.
Listen,
Like this, if this the type of transactions that we have and that we need to just get straight to the point. What the fuck are we doing?
um, listen, that conversation gonna go one or two ways. Either she gonna feel offended, because that's how most women gonna do it.
But that's how he feel when you asking him for money and I haven't even had the chance to sit down and talk to you yet. And
See,
you
but
already asking me for motherfucking money. I'm offended.
okay, but my thing is, this goes back to what we talked about in the beginning of the podcast, where niggas telling women to handle themselves in the way that this woman handling herself. It's the same shit. You
I took that totally. I
but
took that
listen,
totally different.
let me get my point.
Yeah, yeah.
We haven't even got to the point to where you talk about a woman taking care of home, kids, and we ain't even got to that. We just still getting to know each other. See, she
But that's
taking
what he talking about.
what that nigga talking about in that first one is the beginning stage. Like he telling women, see, he looking at it as a nigga getting a woman and making her his kid's mom and let's raise a house. But women taking the beginning part of what she doing and trying to incorporate into the whole relationship. I don't even know if I like you like that yet, mama. You must talk about being my wife. You throwing me off already. But see, the nigga in the beginning telling women this how you should act. Don't fuck with a broke nigga. How we even gonna engage in a relationship, bro, if in the beginning you coming at me crazy like that? You limiting your shit. So if you're gonna play like that, you gotta play the way Hollywood say play. Hey, listen, let's stop all the bullshit. Let me give you this money and let me go fuck real quick. Cause that's what I want to do anyway. Don't feel offended. So you
You
can't
want the money? I'm gonna give you
don't,
what you want in
yeah.
order for me to get what I want. That's all.
You can't be offended when you giving off whole tendencies. That's whole
Yeah, because
tendencies.
obviously you're not looking for a relationship. You're not
Relationship.
looking to be
No.
to be one with somebody. You're looking for a check. So
Yes.
let's just skip all this bullshit. Let's
And
get
let's
you to
keep it
your
real.
check and let's get me to what I want.
And let's keep it real. She don't really like you, bro.
She ain't like none. She ain't like the nigga she married.
She say she didn't like him.
Of course.
But what
She
I
seen a come up.
but see the thing is the woman, the nigga that she really like, he ain't doing all that. He ain't gonna do all that. Because listen, women like that, the niggas that they really like, they not finna put that type pressure on. Cause one, she probably know you got it. She know you
Mm,
got it already. So she not even finna come at you like that. Women only do niggas like that they don't really like, bro.
yeah,
When a woman
I
coming at
agree.
you off real and you call to take her out on a date, dog, and the first thing she say, hey, I need money to get my nails done and steady. Hey, yeah, let's go out. She don't really like you, my guy. This was a come up from the get-go. She was gonna listen. Like the nigga said in the shit earlier, dog. If a woman is gonna be your woman, dog, and Hollywood married, Hollywood can attest to this. It's no time in his relationship with his wife where his wife was a burden to him. Yo, she supposed to be your
Nah,
helpmate. She shouldn't be a
yeah,
burden to you, bro. If a
nah,
woman is a burden
yeah.
to you, you don't need to be fucking with her, bro. And it's vice versa for women. Yo, if you fuck with a nigga and the only time he call you or fuck with you is when he wants some pussy, then he telling you how he value you. See, it's two sides to both sides.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. See, we be on here
Yeah.
talking about the male's perspective because we don't have a female on here. But I have enough female friends to know. I tell them all the time, bro, it's a difference in a nigga fucking with you and a nigga fucking you. Y'all need to find out the difference. If a nigga only call you when he wants some pussy or he try to do some freaky shit,
Yeah, he don't fuck with you.
He don't fuck with you like that.
Yeah.
But y'all get so enamored by a nigga, dog, that you thirsty to be in a relationship with somebody, dog, where you don't pay attention to his actions. A nigga actions gonna always tell you how he fuck with you. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you whatever I want to tell you because women are
vice
verbal.
versa. Women do the same shit.
Verbal. If you could speak verbally and articulate yourself in a way that most niggas can't, women gonna draw. That's all pimping is, bro. Pimping ain't nothing but manipulation. That's all that shit is. Manipulate a motherfucker mind, talk to him, get him to believe in what the fuck it is that you got to say or what you got going on, and then you fall victim. So again, men need to find out when a woman fucking with them, and women, y'all need to find out when a nigga fucking with you. Because it's a dirty game out here, bro. She don't fuck with him, period.
Mm-mm.
So, hey, Hollywood, man. Hey, listen, bro. I'm about to start going on this date now, Hollywood. Jesus Christ, boy.
A date nap.
Yeah, boy. They tell me to go on date naps, dog. But I just don't live in that world, dog. I don't live in the world.
That's all Instagram and all that shit is anyway. Motherfucking date nap.
Yep. Because as soon as you give a girl your Instagram, she gonna go back 49 weeks and see how you been living. That's all.
Yeah.
Dog, Instagram to me ain't, dog, how do we remember when we was growing up, dog, or when we was young, dog, your grandma used to have a photo album in the house of all y'all experiences, parties, you growing up.
My mama got one.
Probably you sitting on the potty when you was 2 years old, or your 5th birthday and all that type. That's all Instagram is now, dog. It's just public. That shit is your personal
highlight reel.
Yeah. So, yeah. Moving forward, bro. Let's see what we're gonna talk about. Now, we talked about this on the podcast before, right? But I got some freaky homeboys, right? Hollywood, every man thinks they want a woman that's super freaky until they get a woman that's super freaky. Right?
Please.
Now, you remember, okay, Adina Howard. Hollywood, you remember who Adina Howard is? Now, we done talked about this before.
Yeah.
So we're gonna regurgitate this conversation for the people that new listeners, right? For you guys who don't know who Adina Howard is, Adina Howard had a song. How do we say that song came out? Late 90s, maybe early 2000s, mid 90s.
I was a kid.
So probably that's the good thing about having Google at these times, dog. We can find out.
Probably 30 years ago, 30 plus.
Adina,
that had been 30 plus.
Adina Howard songs. Let's see when A Freak came out. All right, so the song was T-shirt and panties, right? That was the song.
No. That was one. That was another song. Yeah, Freak Like Me. Yeah.
Okay, A Freak Like Me came out in 1995, right?
Yeah, nigga, 30 years. I'm telling you, 29 years.
Do your Googles if y'all don't know who Adina Howard is, right? So they got this thing called
almost
Unsung.
30 years.
They got the Unsung, right? So for you guys that don't know what Unsung is, it's pretty much like a documentary of a person's life, right? So they had an episode with Adina Howard. So Adina Howard, I'm gonna let Adina Howard speak in her own voice about how she like to get down. Here we go. Adina Howard. Let me see. I gotta find the real Adina Howard.
She and Sherman continue to live together.
I got married because I wanted to be able to have as much sex as I wanted to. I got married for sex.
That was the only reason?
To have a borderline platonic marriage. That created a lot of tension and conflict between he and I. Because in his mind, he was like, well, why do you want it so much? And I'm like, well, why don't you?
Man, I'm going to tell you, I thought I was a freak. She's like the Energizer Bunny. Adina wanted all day, every day, the next day. If there was 9 days in the week, she wanted that 8th, that 9th day.
I need it in the morning, as my cup of coffee, and I need it at night for my sleeping pill. But if I can get it in between morning and night, I'm like, that's the icing on the cake. I have the sex drive of a teenage boy.
So it's kind of like Adina's my wingman now. She's a great spirit to be around. And honestly, I couldn't see my life moving forward without having her be a part of me in some aspect or another.
Dog, that nigga said Adina, dog, he had to leave Adina alone, dog. We friends. We just can't be in a relationship together. Listen, Holly, what you think, man? Because I think a lot of niggas be wanting this type woman until they get that
Man,
type
that lady
woman.
said her only reason for getting married was so she could fuck all day. What type of nigga you think you married to, baby? The skin coming up at this point. Like my dick raw. Like what? Like come on, dog. In the morning with a cup of coffee, and at night, and then if she could, in between that.
Yes.
So 2 to 3 times a day, fucking.
Yes. Yes.
Every day.
Every day.
Like, baby, we can't be together because I'm not gonna be able to satisfy you.
Mm-mm.
I ain't gonna be able to satisfy you. And then if you step outside of marriage, I'm gonna be pissed off. So let's just do what they did. Let's just not be together. Let's get a divorce or get an annulment or whatever. And let's just be friends because you're a cool ass person. I like your personality. Like we get along fine. But I just can't be in no real fucking marriage or relationship with you because I can't satisfy you like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Do you think most men view the world like that, Hollywood, or do you think most men gonna try? Be like, fuck it. Because when you first hear a woman say, hey, I like to fuck all the time, most
Niggas
men
gonna
gonna be
try
like,
it. But then a situation like that or a person like that, they gonna humble you. Because even if you attracted to her like that, and in the beginning, okay, I can keep up with you. Eventually, that shit gonna start to wean off. Eventually,
yes,
you ain't gonna be able to keep up. Your mind gonna get used to that shit, and then it's not gonna be appealing to you anymore.
mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit is a mind thing with niggas. Like if my mind not into it, like if I'm not aroused in that way, I done seen this shit 1,000 times before.
Mm-hmm.
Like it ain't gonna be the same thing for me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So yeah, that shit ain't gonna last. So Buddy did the right thing. I'm gonna keep you in my life as my friend, my homegirl, but we can't be husband and wife. We can't. Because I know you gonna step out on me.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit ain't gonna end well. So let's just free each other.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you, dog. I feel like in a man's mind, that's how they feel. I think most men that's gonna watch this podcast, and y'all can drop a comment below.
That's y'all nigga shit though.
I know a nigga that this age right now that act like that, bro.
That act or say he act like that.
Nah, he act like that. I know a nigga right now that
So
get mad.
he gonna be able to keep up with a dinner out.
When this podcast aired on Friday, bro, he gonna call me and I'm gonna send you the text. Matter of fact, he gonna see it. Send me the text that you want me to send to Hollywood and so Hollywood can see exactly what I'm talking about. Cause he gonna watch. He gonna watch, bro. He got mad at his wife, dog, because she woke him up one morning to have a little rendezvous. And he mad because he couldn't get it again. Because she gave him some. But then she wanted to be like, okay, cool. And then she wanted to go do her thing. He got mad because he couldn't get some again. So again, it's niggas
But he
out
like
here.
this on an everyday basis.
He say he like this on an everyday basis, bro. He younger than us, though.
Huh?
He he around your age, matter of fact. He your age. Late 30s. He like that. I'm not like that, bro. Listen, I'm be real with you. In a week, on a good week, maybe 4 times. That's
a hell of a week there, boy. We did our thing that week. 4? Oh, we did our thing that week.
On a good week, maybe 4, but on the average week,
yeah.
2.
Yeah, 4 we did our thing that week.
Yeah.
Dog.
Listen, multiple times though. Like they want multiple times. It ain't just that one. Okay, we did it Monday, and that was that. He want multiple times, dog.
Man, the skin on my dick is not that durable, dog, for me to be fucking like that, bro. Maybe I need a skin routine on my shit, but my shit can't last through all that shit, man.
Hey, this nigga need penile rejuvenation.
Dog, that shit like getting a motherfucking chemical peel, dog. Dog. Dog.
I'm
3
listening to y'all
times a
talk to.
day in a 7-day week?
Yeah, dog, that's a lot.
My heart can't take all that, man. What the fuck is we doing, man? What the fuck is we doing?
Dog, do you think that that's a problem? Does
It is. It's an issue. And I was gonna say that, like, either we go see somebody and you get some help for this shit, or we can't be together. I would explore that before the divorce, but in the back of my mind, I already know we headed for divorce. I can't do this. I can't do it. That's too much fucking, dog. I don't want to fuck that much.
Nah, me neither.
Even if my shit could stand at attention and I'm fully aroused every time, no issues, I don't want to. There's other things we could be doing. Like the dishes piling up in the sink. Let's do something else. The fuck is we fucking 3 times a day for?
Hey man, niggas start
And how long is them sessions? Like how long that shit lasting every time?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know, dog. I mean, that's something that I never even
I would have to be like Kevin Gates. I would have to fuck and not come in order for a nigga to try to keep up. Cause once a nigga bust that shit, it's a wrap.
So let's say it's 10 minutes a session, 15 minutes a session. Could you do it that way?
I'll have to be strategic about this shit here, boy.
Go ahead, talk to me.
I'm gonna try. And like I say, like Kevin Gates, I'm not gonna climax. I'm gonna make sure you get there, but I can't. In order for us to continue to do this shit on a daily basis, twice a day, every day. And then even if I can imagine me holding my nut back, but still like not being aroused. That's tough, dog. That shit is really tough. Really, really tough. Damn, we lost Infamous?
Nah, I'm here, dog.
Oh, nigga, you were digging in your nose or something, nigga? What the fuck?
I think okay, let me ask you this question. Well, I'm gonna ask this to the audience, right? Would you rather have sex for 15 minutes 3 times a week, or would you want to have sex 5 times a day for 3 minutes a session?
That shit don't even sound right. 5 times a day. They really don't. 3-minute sessions.
Yeah,
that shit don't sound right. Nah, I'm straight. Give me the 15 minutes 3 times a week. I think we happy.
Not with Adina, we not.
Yeah, but she's an alien. Something wrong with her. I'm talking about a regular healthy woman. That shit ain't healthy.
Dog, she was true to her song, dog.
Nah, her song ain't explain all of this. You lied on the song.
No. It did.
Yeah, but she didn't. Yeah, she said freaky in the morning and freaky in the evening, but she ain't say every day.
Just like me, I need a room. Hold on, nigga. Don't make me go to Adidas now. I can pull up on the playlist now. Matter of fact, let me pull up.
Yeah, it didn't say. I'm playing the lyrics to my head. It didn't say every day.
Hold on, let's see. A freak like me. Here we go. Adina Howard.
This nigga, you just want to play the song.
Oh shit! That's the swipe. Hey, Hollywood, there go right now, boy. Come on, man. Let's
Skype. You know, Skype ain't gonna let you hear that.
Oh, you can't hear it?
And not at all.
Okay,
that's
right.
Skype technology, a motherfucker, boy.
Hey, but here, hold on. Let me recite some of the lyrics. She said, "If you that kind of girl."
I can hear that. I can hear it.
So she got a secret.
That's the secret. She want it every day.
She say for the day until the born.
Yeah, but not every motherfucking
all
day.
Through the night.
She kept that everyday shit a secret. You should have told me that.
She singing fuck. It's all
Yeah,
good
nigga
for
ain't
her.
fuck. Man, cut that shit off, nigga.
Hey man, listen, dog. Don't be bad at Adina, dog. She told y'all how she get down, bro. It's your fault if you didn't want to take heed. That's what
Yeah,
she said, dog. So listen,
you ain't think that shit was real.
dog. You thought it was sexy when Adina would tell you t-shirt and her panties on. That what y'all thought. Yeah.
So after the divorce, has she found somebody that can keep up with her? I would like to ask her that question.
Hey, I don't think Adina found
Won't
nobody
you
keep
reach
her.
out? Won't you get what's the name to reach out, man, and see if we can get Adina Howard on the show? I got a question for her.
Hey, who who you want me?
You reach out.
I wouldn't know how to much reach out to Adina Howard. Hey,
Go on. I'm pretty sure she got a Instagram or something and got all her information at the
I
bottom.
tell Adina Howard, hey, I got a homeboy that want to debunk your myth. Adina got to be about 50 now, bro.
She still look good though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it, Hollywood. Don't do it.
Nah, I ain't got nothing for her.
Dog, Adina was just on the I just seen Adina on the show. Matter of fact, it's funny. She was on stage. Nigga made her do the knee challenge. Adina still got it now.
That's why I say she still look good now. She still fine.
Hey,
I'm having a hard time with these little 3-4 times I'm doing it a week. I ain't got a leg to stand on.
really? No, I'm
Yeah,
older.
I ain't.
Dog, 3 times a week is. I'm good to go. I'm good to go with 3 times a week.
I'm good to go, but I'm not trying to add nothing to it.
I can add maybe a half a day in there.
Half a day. So you right where I'm at, nigga. I ain't trying to add nothing.
But shit,
I'm getting up 2 o'clock in the morning trying to do 10, 11 hours a day, nigga. Then go work out after that
Nobody
shit.
give a fuck what you do in
I'm
your
just
personal
telling
life.
you.
We talk about your sex life.
I'm just laying my day out. Ain't no room for sex. I'm just telling you.
No, it's room for sex. There's always room for sex.
Yeah, with the motherfucker who stay with you. Then I gotta get up and get dressed and go travel somewhere. Nah, I ain't got time for that shit.
No, just invite him over to the crib.
I gotta meet up with Adina. I ain't got time for that shit.
I feel you. Hey man, it's Dr. Umar explaining cheating, man. How do I tell you think about what Dr. Umar saying about this cheating pimp?
For sex and comfort. Women cheat for attention and understanding. It may lead to the bedroom, but that ain't why she saw it.
Run those back. Run those back. I want to hear that.
Men cheat for sex and comfort.
Okay.
Women cheat for attention and understanding. They want someone to understand them. That's why when our women cheat, we hurt more. Because we know if she spread them thighs, she felt him.
Yeah.
When we cheat, she may be hurt, but not as much. Because with us, it could be more superficial. She was 5'5" thick in the thighs. I just had to hit that. You see that?
Right.
Slayer. But when she spread them thighs, you know she had a connection with that man. And that's why we got to make sure we putting time in, because I'm seeing too many brothers. Oh yeah, I bought her the Benz. We got the big house, 2 pools. I just took her to Vegas. But outside of that, you ain't putting no time in. And guess what? You're going to end up spending time with a guy who ain't got half of what you got. Because for a woman, although, yeah, they can be materialistic, they like the physical things you can provide them with. But at the end of the day, she's still a woman and she needs a man who can pour into her soul. If you cannot pour into that woman's soul, she will leave you.
What you think about what Dr. Umar said? Or do we have to do a video breakdown?
I agree with him to a certain extent, bro.
Oh, we gotta do a video breakdown.
I think there are women who it takes a little bit more for them to go out there and cheat. Like we used to think back in the day, if my woman went out and stepped out of the relationship, it was from something other than superficial shit, something other than that nigga just looked good. But nowadays, I'm starting to head in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women just fucking because they want to fuck, bro. A lot of women see a nigga who look good or a nigga that catch their eye or whatever the reason is, and they just be wanting to fuck. I don't think it's as complicated as
we make it
for
out to be.
every woman, like Dr. Umar was just trying to explain. I think women see niggas just like men see women, and they just want to fuck. Like I just want to see what that's like. I don't think it's nothing more, nothing less for a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of agree with him to a certain extent.
I'm in line of step with you, Wood. I think you can't put all women into one category, bro. If it's not in her to do that, she just not gonna do it.
Right.
But I do think that generations, the mindset of women do change. I used to believe, like Dr. Umar, that if your woman would cheat on you, is because it's some type of emotional connection she got with that nigga. I think that's for a niche, a niche audience, bro. I don't think too many women go off that core value. It's still some women out here that do it now. But I'm in line to stay with you, Hollywood. It's some women out here nowadays, bro, that will do it just because that's what they want to do. Right. You can't believe that women want to be like men. So if they want to be like us, then they're gonna take on some of our traits, bro. And I feel like at the end of the day, superficial and all that other type shit, I do believe that part of the statement, but I also believe when he said if you pour into a certain if you pour into all women, bro, if you give them a little bit of game, dog, they're gonna always value you more than a nigga that they just fucking with. You know what I'm saying? I think that.
But that don't mean she won't step outside just to get her a little quick hit and then come back home.
I don't put nothing past nobody, bro. I truly believe if you've been married to somebody for 25, 30 plus years, bro, it's been some infidelity in there somewhere. Because at some point in that relationship, somebody felt devalued in the relationship. Somebody felt
not even that. Going back to what we talking about, like somebody's probably just want to step out to go fuck something. They seen something that looked good or opportunity, and they stepped out and did that.
Could be, but
it ain't necessarily got to be so deep about the situation. Oh, I feel disrespected, or I feel neglected, or I feel underappreciated. It ain't even got to be all that.
But I'm talking about the women that Dr. Umar talking about. I'm talking about that category of woman. Okay. The woman that he feel like the emotional shit. Those type women, they ain't just going to give pussy away like that, bro. They not. It's something that's going on at the house. I agree with that. There's something going on at the house that they not feeling. And somebody providing for them on the outside. So again, I just feel like if you're gonna be in a relationship with if you're gonna be grandma and granddaddy, bro, listen, man. I'm not saying that it doesn't occur.
Circumstances are different.
Yeah, I don't think I'm the type of person, bro. I don't put nothing past nobody, right? Meaning, I don't think a person won't do something, bro. Because nothing, I don't own you can't own a whole nother person, bro. Even though when you marry the person, some people got, oh, that's mine, he mine, she mine. They really not. They a person. They gonna do what they want to do. And if you're with somebody who can't communicate with you about how they're feeling about a situation, see, and this is my thing about cheating, right? Before you cheat, try to rectify the situation. Give a person a chance to show you that they're not fucking with you like that. And what I mean by that is, if you feel a certain type way about how I'm treating you, tell me how you feel and give me the opportunity to adjust. If I adjust, then I kill. If I don't,
that's in a perfect world, baby.
You know what I'm saying? But see, my thing is, I just feel like, again, bro, like I said, 20 years, 30 years being with somebody, dog, I think it's some infidelity in it somewhere. Now, you may not know about it. You might not never know about it. And mostly,
I bet not.
Most women, you ain't gonna never know, because we had this conversation all the time, dog.
Okay, hey, something just popped up in my head, dog.
Go ahead.
Crazy. Like, I've been married since 2008, right? So, not even using my relationship, but fucking using my relationship. What could I do if, and now we in 2024 going into 2025.
Yeah.
If I find out in 2010, 2011 that
She
my
cheated.
wife, yeah,
Stepped out.
but everything after that done been beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you gonna do?
Are you gonna keep the same level of trust for her?
Listen, me being me, I'm gonna feel some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's most men.
I'm also smart enough to recognize or come to the realization that that shit was 15 years ago, and everything since then has been beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
also recognizing that me myself have
Done
did
some
some
dumb
shit
shit.
that I'm not proud of. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what do? Let that shit go.
That's a good topic. I mean, my situation is a little bit different, right? You know for a fact that I don't do shit like that. Like, if anybody in the world know, you and about a handful of motherfuckers know that
Okay, but even in your situation, let's say y'all wasn't separated now. Everything has been beautiful for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But you did find out that 10 years ago or 15 years ago,
Can I
she
get
did
some
have
get back? Can I get some get back? Can I get some get back?
Hell no, nigga, that been beautiful. After she did that, it done been beautiful.
But dog, we gotta
Everything
be
has been
equal,
perfect.
dog. Dog, we gotta be equally yoked.
See, look, you a tick for tat ass nigga, man. Can I get my get back?
Hollywood, keep it real. Hollywood, you know the type of women I done turned down when when I was married.
Yeah.
You know it. You and about four other motherfuckers know.
So you gonna wanna get that get back, knowing that if you go get that get back,
I'm just bullshit.
Nothing's gonna be the same.
Nah. I mean, how can it not be the same if I only did it once? I'm just being facetious. I'm just joking.
Right.
But I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play along with you. Go ahead, Hollywood. You don't think things will be the same if I get my one get back?
Hell no.
How can it be different?
It's gonna be different. You, for once, your wife don't even have the type of personality to be cool with you stepping out in the first place.
But you did though, and I wasn't cool with it.
That shit was 15 years ago.
Okay.
We done been good. No infidelity, no problems. Everything has been happy for the past 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean,
obviously, it hasn't been good the last 15. You've been lying to me for 15 years.
Okay, put the shoe on the other foot. Do you give your woman a pass if she found out that you cheated 15 years ago?
No. No, I'm bullshit,
man.
I don't know.
You don't give her no pass.
No, I don't give a pass. Be honest with you, all bullshit aside, because I don't cheat anyway. So
but I'm just saying, if nigga, this is hypothetical. If
I wouldn't be as mad. Listen. This is what I would do. I act like a mad Hollywood. I got to act like a mad Hollywood. Because if I'm cheating,
give her a pass if you cheated and she found out that it happened 15 years ago? Do you give her a pass
to go cheat at that moment?
Yes, to go get her cheat so now we can be equal.
Equally yoked.
Yeah, it's not gonna be equal, but in theory.
No.
Okay.
Now I told you at the beginning I'm just going along with your scenario. Me personally, if that was to occur, we're gonna have to have a conversation though.
Yeah.
No, we got to sit down and talk.
Mm-hmm.
And but no, I can't be mad about some shit you done 15 years ago. It's just best.
Exactly.
It's best not for me to ever find out.
Yeah, but especially if we going good now, dog, and I found out that shit was a lifetime ago at this point, like, ain't nothing I can do about that shit, man. Let's just keep moving forward. Because like I said, nigga, it's some shit that she probably ain't found out about that I did. So
yeah, it's just
let's just cut our losses and keep it moving.
And that's why I'm agreeing with you in your scenario. Like in your scenario, let's just keep this shit moving. But in my scenario, it's gonna be a little bit different.
Yeah, but you listen. you never, let's say, cheated per se,
No,
but
I ain't never cheated.
it done miss some interesting moments for you. No,
Like what? No,
I don't know.
no, it
Nothing
ain't never.
close. Nothing
No,
interesting. No.
no,
Mm.
because I don't put personal business on it. But bro, you know how you know how the game.
You ain't gotta explain those scenarios. I'm just
No,
saying, yes or no.
no. I'm not giving no scenario. What I'm saying is,
Oh,
you know me and her dynamic, so I never had to. So it is what it is on that. That's why I never had to really go do that. So no, I feel some type of
for
way.
sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, in that scenario, I just felt like, it's definitely a conversation we're gonna have though. I mean, it ain't something like I'm be like, bitch, you got to get out and da da da. How could you do me like that? I mean, you got to explain to me your thought process at that time. And then you got to look at the
She
type
might
of
not
nigga.
even remember her thought process 15 years.
But you know what? You also got to take, because I felt like my kid's mom is one of those types that if she did do some shit like that, it's that shit Dr. Umar talking about. I've been with her long enough to know that that's her
Yeah.
thing. Like, she not.
So what if it was a situation to where, okay, I got to look within myself, because at that time
I was just finna say that.
I probably wasn't stepping out, but I wasn't a good person.
That's why I never have a problem. That's why I said we got to have a conversation, because I don't have a problem with taking accountability for my wrongdoing.
Right.
If I wasn't giving
Right.
you something at the time and you felt like you couldn't talk to me about it, because you knew me back then, dog. I wasn't the easiest nigga to talk to in the world back then.
Right.
25-year-old Infamous is totally different from 45-year-old Infamous. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's why I say it's a conversation that we can have, bro. Let's just have a conversation. And, we gonna keep, you can't put no perfume on your ankles though.
Wait a minute.
You just had perfume on your ankles the day before last. What you mean?
Yo, I gotta cancel your whole night. Your whole night cancel. You ain't going nowhere tonight.
Yeah, shit. You even play me like that. What's wrong with you, girl? Nah, that's funny. Let me see. Hollywood, last story before we get up out of here, bro. It's a woman. She went to the doctor, dog. She had a baby, pretty much. So her husband took her off his insurance. So she wound up having to spend $20,000 for the birth of his child. I'm gonna let her explain it to you, bro. Because me trying to explain that, I'm gonna mess it up. So I'm gonna let her tell you what happened and tell me what you thought.
After 5 miscarriages and having this miracle baby, and then walking out of the hospital with a $20,000 bill because my husband at the time refused to acknowledge me on his insurance. So those were, just the consistent.
You said refuse to acknowledge you on the insurance. Explain that to me. What you talking about?
So for punishment of not naming his son a junior, he refused to confirm me during discharge as his wife on his insurance.
Hollywood, what type of nigga is that, dog?
Yeah, he a petty ass nigga. Both of them petty, but his petty is just a whole different level of petty. Because I would have to know why wouldn't you name my son after me?
Mm-hmm.
If this is my only son, my first son, or whatever you want to call it, and it's not like I got other, or I'm a junior, some shit. Why wouldn't you name what's the reason for you not wanting to name my son after me? A lot of niggas have an issue with that.
They do.
But for him not to put her on the insurance, we talking about a life or death type of situation. Like, that's a different level of petty. So, that shit crazy. That's crazy. I wouldn't even have thought of doing so. I don't give a fuck how mad I am. You carry my child. Like, I wouldn't do no shit like that.
She gave birth to him.
Right. I wouldn't even think about doing no shit like that. That's a different level of petty, my nigga. And I don't see no other place but going to divorce after that. Like,
yes,
we can't be together. Ain't no way.
No. Why do you think
That's
men are
crazy.
so hell bent on their son that their first son's having their last name? Because my first son
It's
don't got my name, and she wanted him to have my name. I didn't want him
it's
to
their
have my name.
lineage. It's their lineage. It's their lineage.
I
It's
thought the
they
last name was the
legacy. It's
lineage.
that too. That's why my grandfather he keep having talks with me about continuing the bloodline, having a son because I got all girls.
Yeah. Oh,
So
it's a rap. You
once
told
my
Granddad
girl
it's a rap.
once yeah, I told him it's a done deal. So once my girls go off and get married, naturally they take on the last name of the husband.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck about that. The last name don't belong to us anyway.
Yeah. Oh
You
shit.
already know the history of that shit. I ain't even finna get into it, but you already know the history of that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care like other men care, but I understand.
Well, I have sons, right? And I didn't want them to
Yeah.
have my full last name. So the compromise we made was they have different first names than me, but they have my name as they middle. My first name is their middle name, and their last name is mine.
For both
So
of them?
for both of them.
God damn.
Yes, because I'm not a fan of my natural name, dog. Like my name got it's four names, dog, and I didn't want to add that plus a junior on top of his name, so I was like, nah. So the compromise I came up with is his first name, my middle name, my last name, and same thing with my youngest son. First, his name, my first name, his name. I mean, my last name. So that was the compromise that we came up with, bro. And in my scenario, I just never been one of those type dudes that felt like that about me having a junior and shit like that. That just wasn't something that was that serious on my mind, dog. And to go along with what you saying, dog, I don't think I would have been that petty, boy. Like
No, that's
that's
super
some
petty.
different level shit. But okay,
Yeah.
let me ask you this, Hollywood. Do you think because I was reading this study, right? And I like to read shit, bro. It's a study where, well, it ain't a study. Well, it was a study where a high percentage of men that think they are the kids' fathers are not the fathers of these kids. I'm talking
I
about
believe that.
at a
I believe
high
that.
rate.
I believe that.
So my thing is, do you think that it should become mandatory? Should they pass a law
Yes.
to
Yes.
where DNA tests should be given at birth to these kids?
Yes. Yes.
Why
Just
do
make
you?
sure y'all have the security there.
No, but listen, I don't think a nigga gonna trip in the because it's I
You
think men get mad.
crazy? It
Let me
depends on the nigga you talking about.
let me finish, Hollywood, before you cut me off.
Man,
Okay, and I agree with you. I think it do depend on the nigga, right? But I think a nigga will be able to accept it a little more easier if you find out in the beginning than you going 12, 13, 14, 15 years and figuring out something life-threatening shit happening, then you need a kidney or you need something to match, and then you find out that ain't your child. I think
yeah,
niggas
but
be more mad then.
you can't tell it to a nigga who done been through all the 9 months with this woman. You know what I'm saying? All the entire
I'm
process of preparing for childbirth. Like
I'm
you
bro,
you can't tell that to that nigga.
I'm not saying 9 months of that ain't traumatic. Because it is traumatic. If you go in what it is, the doctor's appointments and you looking at the ultrasound and you helping her through dog,
Yeah, nigga, like you really preparing for this.
all that shit is traumatic, right? But I think it's worse for you to go 15 years or 20
Yeah,
years
yeah, it's worse.
than to just find out right then and there, bro. Okay, I did 9 months, dog. Cool, I can cut it at the 9 months and I just keep it that way. I don't have an emotional attachment to the child. I ain't got nothing. I can just move on. Then to
Man,
be
nigga,
the first nigga
you
to
gonna have a
teach him
lot
how
of
to
niggas
ride.
in there tearing that hospital up, dog.
I'm not saying that it's not niggas in there. What I'm looking at is logically thinking. I'd rather do the 9 months, be hurt, and never have to worry about her and that child again than to
I
be the
agree.
nigga that teach him how to ride bikes and teach him how to throw a football and teach him how to do all this shit just to figure out that
Yeah,
this
because
another nigga baby.
at that point, that's your child. At that point, don't even tell me. If we done got this far down the road, don't even tell me that.
But this the thing though. She might not never tell you. I'm saying, a lot of these niggas
She
find out.
ain't. If she done with the whole pregnancy, birth, she not gonna tell you. They know they don't fuck with a couple niggas at the same time, or 3 niggas, or whatever the number is. They know that.
I know they know, but what I'm saying
They
is
just gonna choose the best of the little.
I agree. But the problem that's happening is that certain scenarios are happening with medical. And that's how a lot of these niggas are finding out that these kids ain't their kids.
Man,
and that's when you need security. That's when you need
some slimy shit there, boy.
Well, I feel like that's when you need security more in those scenarios, because now I have an emotional attachment to this child. This child knows me as father. Then it takes a hell of a nigga, because some petty niggas that's gonna be hurt. Let's be honest. Some niggas, when shit like that happens, they petty monitor goes to 100 million. They not thinking about that child no more. They like, fuck that child, because they thinking out of the hurt. So for me,
I don't think that's petty.
It is.
I don't think it's petty. I don't think that niggas are obligated to continue to take care of a child that's not there. Not saying that I would be the type of nigga that would abandon a child once I found out.
That's
but
why
I'm just
I say
saying they're not wrong for doing that.
You've been taking care of the child.
Okay.
So if you're at this point, dog, it's not the child's fault. That child had nothing to do. That child had nothing to do with that. So if that's where you at, that's where you at. But listen, I'm with you. This all by case by case. This is a nigga by nigga scenario.
Right.
How you handle it gonna be different than how another nigga handle it. All I'm saying is
I wouldn't abandon the child. I'm just saying that they not wrong for doing it.
Oh no. I ain't saying they wrong for doing it. Yeah. I'm just saying your emotions, this shit that they say a female trait, it's gonna come out, bro. And you could get to the point where you like, man, fuck that child, man. That child like that. That's okay. All I'm saying is this. It's gonna bother me as a man to find out 20 years later that one of my sons wasn't mine, than to me finding out when he first came out, hey, he not mine. I'm gonna be hurt in the moment because I went and did all the shit that a daddy's supposed to do. But at the end of the day, bro, once that initial pain gone, dog, I'm moving on. It's gonna be hard if you an upstanding nigga to leave a child that you've helped raise for a certain amount of time and you have an emotional attachment, dog, to leave them out there in the wilderness to defend with their mama. I just think that's more rough to deal with.
You're right. You're right. I think that shit gonna hurt regardless.
Yes.
But you're right. But
I do think that should be something that's mandatory nowadays.
They should have been doing that since the beginning of time. As soon as they passed the patent for pregnancy test, they should have been doing DNA test. They should have been doing that shit.
But the crazy part about it now, Hollywood, is you can't be having abortions now. So that definitely muddies up the water now, bro.
Yeah, so they should pass that law now more than ever now.
Do you think fucking to go down if they start that?
Start what?
Mandatory paternity test, knowing that now you can't have well, okay, let me rephrase that. Let me say that in a different way. Do you think a lot of people would be going through with pregnancies if they knew that at the end of the pregnancy that paternity tests were mandatory?
They still gonna go through with it. Maybe a lot of women will be upfront with their situation, but they still gonna go through with it, hoping that it's the nigga that they want the baby to be from. Yeah, that's crazy though. That's a crazy situation. But yeah, they should make that shit mandatory. They should have been did that. I think that shit is a no-brainer.
Yeah, I agree. Hey man, with that being said, man, we about to get up out of here. Hollywood always up no good. How they get in contact with you, pimp?
I am Hollywood Rich _ on Instagram threads. Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
Also, if you want to follow me, I am infamous on TikTok. Also, I am infamous on X. Facebook is Theze Nutz official. Instagram These Nuts _ how they can contact with us on YouTube, Hollywood.
Separate these nuts.
Also, if you take the audio experience, if you go to Spotify, Apple, or Anchorage, or all pods, however you consume podcasts, I'm gonna tell you, if you want to see the visual outside of YouTube, make sure you go to Spotify. Subscribe to our Spotify page. Our new podcast will be in visual form as well as audio. So I'm gonna hammer that through. Make sure you go to Spotify and subscribe. We would gladly appreciate it if you want to see the audio version. As I said at the end of each and every podcast, we're social media's most imperfect podcast, social media's best kept secret. I am Infamous.
Hollywood.
And together we make Theze Nutz.
These nuts.
There you go. See how you said it right there? That was so much more elegant, bro.
I say that shit the
That
same
needs to
time
ready to
every-
go.
the same. I say that shit the same way every week.
No, you just ready to go now because you know we done.